Oh, so you want more money? Oh, let me just take that offer. Do you have a new job offer and you're feeling a little bit queasy about asking for more money? Well, in this video, I'm gonna tackle 5 things that you can negotiate for other than salary so that you can make this the best job offer ever. Stick around for the rest of this video. Hi, I'm Jordan and welcome to the Wise Money Women channel, where we help millennial women to master their money and transform their life. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell so that you can get notified whenever we add new videos to the channel. So if you have gone ahead and done all the work, you did the interviews, you found the job, and you got the job offer, then kudos to you. This is really awesome. Congrats. But if you got the offer letter and the salary doesn't really look like what you want, then I can totally understand why you might feel like you don't really want to ask for more. We get into this idea of, is it going to make me look greedy? Are they going to think that I'm here for the money and not for the job? Newsflash, we're all here for the money, because if it was between working and getting paid or working and having to be homeless with no money, you would pick the first one. But I digress. You don't want to feel like you are rocking the boat or you're going to be a problem child. So I get it, especially because in our minds, most of us think that this is going to happen when you ask for more money. Let me just take that offer. But in reality, that's not really what happens, because most HR folks already know that folks are going to negotiate. But if you're not comfortable with asking for money, here are a couple things that you can ask for instead. Firstly, you should always try and see if you can get a sign-on bonus. Now, if a company tells you that they can't afford to give you a higher base salary every single year, it might be more in their budget to give you a sign-on one-time bonus, a $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, depending on how much they can do. Even if your company isn't willing to give you that sign-on bonus, still ask, because if you're working with a recruiter, some of them are able to get some percentage of being able to make that placement, and they're willing to cut out a piece of that to give to you if it means that they're able to get it over the finish line. So don't be scared to ask for a sign-on bonus. It feels a lot less intimidating, and companies are a lot more likely to kind of give you that, because it's not something that they have to plan for every single year. Now, if the sign-on bonus effort doesn't really work, then you can still ask for more vacation time. If the regular vacation time that they give is 2 weeks, there's nothing wrong with you asking for an extra week. And it still kind of plays out to be more money for you anyway, because it just means you get to be at home when you're getting paid, and that's not a bad deal. And they usually have those kind of tiered structures anyway for folks that are maybe executives or people who have been at the company for longer. So it's not unheard of for some folks to be able to have different vacation days from other folks that are coming in. So always think about different ways that you might be able to squeeze in a little bit more vacation time, because you might not be thinking about taking a vacation when you just start with a company. But trust me, after you've been there for a while, you're going to be dying for some vacay, and you will be happy you have more paid vacation time. Another thing that you might want to be able to ask for is some of those other work perks. So think about things like flex time or more work from home days. Right now, everybody is having work from home. It's really common practice now, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be something that lasts forever, or that it's something that definitely set into your contract. So if you know that you have kids at home, or you live far away, it's you're 100 miles away from work or something like that, and you know that it's going to be beneficial to you to be able to have more work from home days, then it's worth it for you to kind of think about saying, hey, can I work from home 2 days a week? Or can I get a flex schedule where I can work 4 10-hour days and then you get 1 day off? I personally loved working for a company that allowed that, because then it allowed me to be able to schedule doctor's appointments and, school visits and all that kind of stuff, and I just always scheduled it on my day off, and so I didn't have to take time off every single time to do it. So doesn't hurt to ask. The worst case scenario of what they can say is no, right? And if you have asked about that and that's a no-go, think about other work perks that might be available, like parking. If you have to work downtown or in a really big metropolitan area, parking could cost you $200-$300, some people even more than that per month for them to be able to get parking. So it doesn't hurt to just ask the company if that's something that they'd be willing to either reimburse or to give you a stipend on, or if it's something else that they already have available that you might be able to think about. It still makes sense to just ask them and find out what are they willing to move on. If they won't move the number when you ask for the new number, then it's worth it for you to find out what they are willing to move on, and then you can get those added perks. Now, if all else fails, you should always, well, I say all else fails, but really you should ask for this anyway, is that you should always make sure that you get the best title possible for the job. Because let's be real, your title signals to the world and to others in your industry at what level you're at. So if you don't believe me, let me ask you this. What sounds better, a secretary or an executive administrative assistant? Yeah. Executive administrative assistant sounds a whole lot better. It lets other people know that you've done your stuff, you're cream of the crop, you're a little bit higher, you know, you've worked with the executives, you know the flow, you've proven yourself, and so you're next level. Definitely something that you should absolutely fight for or trying to see if you can get. And I know personally that even if it's not that you're managing another person, even if it's just that you have extensive amount of experience or you've done beyond what was the regular level or title that you previously had, it's still worth it to ask. I know I personally fought hard to be able to make sure that once I became a senior that I could keep that title, because I knew that even if the current job that I was in didn't have the salary range that I was really looking for, I knew that I could use that title as leverage for the next position that I was going into. And so this is an opportunity for you to be able to secure yourself, where if it doesn't work for you now, you know that when you go for your next job, they will be able to recognize that, your next level based off your title, and you can use that to ask for more money in the future. So if you're not really big on having to ask for more money, or you feel like you don't want them to withdraw the offer, or you're feeling a little bit scared, like, I totally get it. And we will do another video on how to help you get over that. But if you feel like it's just not something you want to try, you're just not in the mood, or you tried and it didn't work, then these 5 things are great opportunities for you to be able to ask for next level stuff and still be able to feel really good about the offer. So if you have not subscribed yet, then go ahead and do that now so that you can get, and hit the bell so that you can get notified whenever we add new videos to the channel that will help you to master your money and transform your life.